Collective bargaining. It's a central feature of the American industrial labor relations system. It is how employers and their labor unions negotiate wages, benefits, and conditions of work at a unionized workplace. This process takes place all over the country, every single day, in a host of industries, including manufacturing, power generation, healthcare, telecommunications, transportation, warehousing, retail, and many more. It also takes place in the public sector, for example, between school districts and their teachers' unions. During difficult collective bargaining processes, where the parties are far apart and the ability to reach agreement is in doubt, parties may request collective bargaining mediation from the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service, also known as FMCS. The federal mediator brings a positive, optimistic attitude and works to create a level playing field for the mediation process. This means promoting a healthy atmosphere of consideration and respect for a renewed and more productive collective bargaining process. As neutrals, FMCS mediators provide negotiations with an objective third-party perspective and leverage their vast expertise as skilled conflict managers across a wide array of industries and workplaces. Mediators work with the parties to cultivate more fruitful joint conversations where the participants stay and work together at the negotiating table to address each other's concerns. Mediators also make extensive use of a tool known as the private caucus. The private caucus is a confidential meeting between one party and the federal mediator to explore ideas and share privileged information away from the collective bargaining table. The objectives of the private caucus are to build rapport with the parties through frank discussion and to obtain clarity of focus, explore ideas, and if needed, relieve tension. The goals of the mediator are to help the parties better understand each other, provide everyone with an opportunity to be heard, ensure all perspectives and proposals are examined, and to nurture rich discussions which yield reasonable and equitable solutions for consideration to resolve the issues in dispute. In the private sector, employers and unions notify FMCS at least 30 days before the existing collective bargaining agreement expires by filing the Notice of Intent to Bargain. And this is generically described as the F7 notice and easy to find on the FMCS website. Please note that if work activity is within the healthcare industry, the F7 notice should be filed at least 60 days before the existing collective bargaining agreement expires. Public sector and federal sector parties are not required to file the F7 notice and can easily request mediation assistance using the Contact Us button on the FMCS website. Once the F7 notice or the request for mediation is filed electronically, FMCS assigns a federal mediator who contacts the parties directly. This assignment is usually based on geographic location, as mediators are located across the nation, including Hawaii. The assignment might also be made based on the individual mediator's particular area of expertise or prior relationship with the parties. Once assigned, the mediator reaches out to both the employer and the union to offer assistance. At times, mediators can join the collective bargaining process early on and serve as a shepherd and conduit for communication throughout the entire negotiation process. When parties reach a stalemate and perceive they can make no further progress, mediators often help parties break through the challenges by offering new ideas and a fresh perspective. Federal mediators will never direct parties to a particular outcome, and they do not practice arbitration. Arbitration is a wholly separate process and is more akin to litigation, where a third-party neutral renders a judgment to resolve a disagreement. Instead, FMCS mediators ensure the parties retain control of their own outcomes and enjoy helping parties not only improve their collective bargaining process, but their working relationships as well. All with an eye towards saving time, money, and frustration. FMCS services and travel expenses never cost the parties a dime. Federal mediation is a congressionally funded public service. It cannot be stressed enough that if there is a threat of work stoppage and parties have not heard from a federal mediator, they are urged to contact FMCS through the agency website and request a mediator immediately.